What's going on, everybody? Your boy is back at it again. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe. We got a lot to talk about today. This is episode 8. Me and Gio about to go crazy, man. We got a lot to talk about. Gio, how we feeling today, man?
Feeling good. We ready to answer a lot of questions. Talk about Daredevil. Talk about some Invincible. Talk about the boys. We got a lot to cover. It was what were they calling it? Like guys' night or nerd night, something like that, because of everything that dropped.
Bro, I saw the NFL even posted about it. Like they made a whole collage of players celebrating and was like, when you have Daredevil, Invincible, and the boys drop in 1 week, and everybody in the comment section was like, damn, we're deep in the off season because the NFL knows ball. I was
Kind of
like, that shit is crazy.
no, it is, and it's kind of crazy too because we didn't even talk about Star Wars drop too. They dropped the Mall show. I haven't watched that yet though, so I can't really
Oh
talk
my God.
about
I'm not
it.
gonna lie. I did see the hallway fight from that show. That's the only thing I see because I don't know if you know who Sammy J is. Sammy J Reacts, big TikToker, but he does like a lot of reviews and shit like that. He posted on his channel the Darth Maul hallway scene, and it was kind of similar to the Darth Vader hallway fight scene where he just slays through a whole bunch of stormtroopers. Bro, that show might be peak. Like I think I actually got to tap into it. I haven't yet, but I think I might have to now.
It's kind of crazy because I'm pretty sure it already got greenlit for season 2. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure before, yep, episode 1 even dropped, it got greenlit for another season. That's
I
how you know
wouldn't
it's
be
pretty good.
surprised. I would not be surprised that it looked fire, bro. But you got that the Darth Maul TV series, like we said, The Boys just dropped 2 episodes of that, which we will take a deep dive into that, bro. I got a lot of shit to say about The Boys. Invincible just dropped. Daredevil season 2 of Born Again just dropped a new episode, and it was absolutely peak, bro. So we're gonna talk about all those. We're gonna touch on those threes, and then we're gonna jump straight into some Q and A's. We got a lot of questions from a couple of the viewers on YouTube. We got a couple questions. TikTok DMs, we got a couple questions. Instagram, you guys hit us up and asked us a couple questions. So Gio has that list. He compiled them all into a nice, concise list, and we'll be going over those shortly, probably at the end of this video. So stay tuned. We might be answering one of your questions that you guys had. So
What should we talk about first?
I don't know, brother. I think you know what? Maybe let's start out. Let's start off with Invincible. Let's start off with Invincible.
I Let's see. It was a cool episode. I mean, I didn't like how they did his beard differently from the comic when he woke up from his
Yeah.
coma. Bro had peach fuzz. Bro looked like he had pubes on his face. It was kind of crazy. I was like, they fucked him up. I didn't agree with that.
Now hold on, Jim. Before we keep going, right now, guys, this episode will contain a lot of spoilers for those that have not seen the 3 shows that we are going to be talking about. So we're about to start talking about the Invincible show, the episode that just dropped today, and there will be spoilers in it. Gio, back to what you just said. That was my biggest gripe with the episode, bro. I'm sitting here on my bed watching it, and I'm like, he looks completely different from what he did in the comics. And of course, they're going to take parts from the comic and adapt them to the TV show and change a little bit. But I don't see the reason of them making him look like a Neanderthal. Like that was just wild.
I feel like they didn't give him the full beard in a way because I was kind of looking at him in the episode. I was like, did they do this to make it more look like Steven Yeun? Because I would get it if they wanted it to look more like him, like the voice actor. Because I don't know if that's
Right.
what they were doing, but it kind of felt like that. Because I don't see any other point. They were just giving the
And
peach fuzz. It's like, dude,
it really didn't make no
on his
sense
face.
because Omni Man grew a entire beard. Like,
Yeah,
bro was double cheeked up on both sides. Like he had a strong set of facial hair. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why they couldn't give Mark that. But I digress. Who I really do want to talk about, though, who I'm actually really excited for, there's 2 characters actually. Oliver, who we should talk, he should have his own segment on the show, bro. Ali is one of them ones. But I also
oh
want to
no,
talk
he's
about
not.
Thrag, bro. Bro, Oliver has so much potential.
I'm talking about he's one of them ones. No, he is not.
Ali is one of them ones, bro. He he was putting belt to ass on Conquest. Well, okay, I wouldn't say he was putting BTA. I
He
shouldn't
was
say that.
putting
But
belt to ass on Conquest.
he
Did he
wasn't
hit
putting
him?
BTA on Conquest. No, no, no. But he was fighting, bro. Like bro was a child, and he's parring up with them. Like, come on, man. Like,
No, he
he
was
deserves some
running.
credit.
That's what he was doing. He wasn't
He
fighting. He
wasn't.
was
He was
running.
fighting. He was
He was
trying his
running for
best.
his goddamn
Every
life.
time he was about to get tore up, he just happened to get saved. But he was there in the field trying. And what happened when they got thrown on that planet in this latest episode? He was
They
out there hunting with Omni Man. He was out there doing his thing. They took down that giant ass creature. And come on, man. Like, Omni Man didn't do it by himself, and he couldn't have done it by himself.
He
Mind you
could
that.
have. The
No, he
episode
couldn't.
starts with him doing it by himself.
No, 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 no. As far as like hunting and getting what Mark needed at the time, but then they took a deep dive and it was like, no, he needs more protein. He needs more nutrients in his body. So that's why they went to go get the eggs. He was not fighting that giant creature by himself.
He could have did it.
I don't know.
Well, Oliver was there for emotional support, participation badge.
Bro, Ali hit him with a crazy uppercut. Ali is one of the ones, bro. Like, Ali has so much potential.
He's alright.
Why you hating? Why you hating on Kid Buu like that, man?
Kid Buu is insane.
Why you hating on my guy,
He's about to
bro?
lose all that color in like another season.
I know he just gets lighter and lighter every
It's like he's
season.
about to completely be gone. Them genes are taking over. And Conquest, not Conquest, Thrag.
The
I've been
GOAT.
people complain nonstop about his voice, the voice actor.
Yeah, I recently just saw that before we hopped on this podcast episode. A lot of people were kind of dissing him, like they don't think that the voice actor like fits him, like he sounds too soft. But I don't know, bro. Everybody went crazy when they had that whole announcement party at one of those Comic Cons for him. So I don't understand what the gripe is now. I think Thrag is my favorite character in the entire show, bro. I don't care what he sounds like, as long as he handles business. And you know what's leading up, coming up in this next episode. We're getting the Battle Beast versus Thrag fight.
That soon? What? Oh yeah, it could be happening that soon. But we
Yeah.
shall see. I don't like his how he's animated in the show. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like how he looks.
Who, Battle Beast or Thrag?
I'm talking about Thrag. He doesn't look menacing, and then mixed with the voice, it's like, eh. I don't hate. I don't think I hate the voice like everyone else, but I think that the animation's throwing me off. He just looks off compared to what I feel like he should look.
You know what it is? He doesn't have the same hairline.
It's something.
No, that has to be it. Because in the comics, bro is taper faded up, barbershop once a week. Like, he is cooking, bro, dipping, do rag on at night, conquering the world by day. You know what I'm saying?
Paper
But
fade.
in the show, he's completely different, bro. It has like the Harry Potter mark in the middle of his again lineup. It just looks diabolical, bro. So I do agree with the animation. Like, they didn't do their best with him. But
Very, yeah.
but then again, it's comic book to TV series, so they wanted to change a few stuff up. So I mean, I don't blame them for it. Wish they stayed a little bit more comic accurate, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, we're about to get a crazy showdown between Battle Beast and Thrag, which I'm super excited for. I already know
More,
how that
more,
happens. Bro,
more.
I'm actually kind of upset how they made Battle Beast in the comic. His voice, if we're talking about voices in the show, his voice pisses me off. I feel like
What?
when you read his comics, yes, I feel like when you read the comics, like, bro, Battle Beast, his series right now is probably one of my favorite comics that I'm reading.
I feel
Just
like he has
reading it,
the best
he
voice.
sounds so menacing.
What? You don't think the voice actor does a good job of that though? I feel like
Well,
it's really good.
I'm not saying he doesn't do a good job. At least in this last episode, he sounded like a little boy. Like when he was talking to Alan, like bro didn't sound serious at all.
Bro. He was he needed more, bro. He was begging for more battle. He was like, "Well, bro, what the fuck? You promised me some shit. Where my shit at?
Yeah, but he was
Where's
saying it
it
like
at?"
he was more like begging for it instead of like demanding. Like
Yeah, he
Battle Beast
needed
in the
it, bro.
comics, demanding.
You know? some people go off in space and they come back hungry. You know, other people like Battle Beast get lost in space and come back and wanting more war. You know what I'm saying? You just need
Battle
to
Beast is, hey, he is one of them ones, bro.
that now.
Battle Beast
That's
is
just one of
tough.
them ones. That's
Yeah,
the
Battle Beast is
I
tough.
know Oliver. No Battle Beast.
Like, well, okay, we're not going to disrespect Oliver to Ray's Battle Beast. They could kind of both be here and, 1A, 1B. But Battle Beast
Nowhere
is
near
top
it.
tier, bro. Well, Ollie has a long way to go. That's all I got to say. But he's getting there. He's getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Bro, is he not fighting in a war right now?
There's not a single Viltrumite he could 1v1 right now.
Bro,
He's getting
that's like
folded.
you saying me at 12 years old. That's like you saying me at 12 years old, I got to play LeBron James in a one-on-one.
You
Of
got to.
course not.
You wanted to go out there and help in the game. You got to go get a bucket now. What you mean?
You got
They
to go
told,
get a
his,
bucket is crazy.
they told his ass to stay home. He didn't want to do it. Now you got to go get a bucket. That's just the way it is.
All right, they did try to sit bro on the couch and told him to stay home, and he wasn't having it.
Exactly. He thought he was one of them ones,
But
and then he met Conquest again, started getting his ass beaten. It's like, oh shit, here we go again.
see, Conquest don't play no games. He is diabolical. Because why are you about to take this little boy's life and you're smiling cheek to cheek?
He wanted
Like
to kill him so
Conquest,
bad.
Conquest don't care about nothing, bro, but violence.
He needed to
But
take
that
him
shows you that's
down.
the Viltrumites.
I mean, Nolan got his ass beat for his birthday, so that was kind of crazy.
I would be sick, bro.
It's
You might as well be
damn,
kill me.
like damn, happy birthday. Now it's your ass beaten. Take it.
BTA.
They take the birthday punches real serious.
Is it just me, or I kind of felt bad this episode for, or at least the start of the episode for Omni Man?
For what?
Because he's trying. I know he's done a lot wrong. Like he's messed up a shit ton. He's not a good dad, but he's trying now.
Do I
Like
need to
he's
bring up the
really
subway scene
okay. He was teaching his boy how to be a man.
by killing everybody in the subway, or when he just murked the heroes of the world in like the first episode of the show for no reason?
No, I literally, but I'm saying he wasn't a good guy, but he's trying so hard now. And
And
why
now
I
he
kind of feel
is.
bad for him is because he's trying. Like there was a scene like him and Oliver is sitting down, and Omni Man's trying to make little talk, and he brings up his mom, and Oliver's basically like, "Hey, bro, shut up. Like, shut the fuck. Don't talk about my mom ever again." And then 20 minutes later, tell me about my mom. Tell me about Ernest. Tell me about my mom.
He got no
Like,
choice but to spend time with them and bond with them. They trapped on the same world. Got no choice.
I do give Oliver a lot of credit though for wanting to train, really go full fledged, full throttle at Pops. Like he was trying to put BTA. And I don't know if anyone else caught this. I'm gonna try to put it on the screen, but I don't know if anyone else caught this. But that same sparring match that they had when he grabbed Oliver's hand and Oliver was like, "Fine, like let me go," and then he threw him. That same scene was from season one where Mark and Omni Man got into it and Mark threw a punch. Omni Man grabbed his hand, was holding him and talking that shit to him, and then flung him across the world. Like that was a full circle moment. I don't know if anyone else caught that or if I'm just overreaching, but that's what I saw. And it was like a full circle moment, which I thought was cool because it's like I did it with your brother, now I'm doing it with you, but I'm not trying to kill you like I was trying to kill your brother. You know what I mean?
It's like he caved Mark's chest in. I don't think he did that to Oliver.
Yeah, because he's trying to be a good dad now. He's bro's trying to get left off that child support. He's trying to do what's right.
Built my child support.
Damn, I wonder how much like you got to give up being a Viltrumite. Like a couple spaceships or like what do you think is child support for them? I don't even know what their currency is.
Whoop
Vil-
ass. Eat ass. You go buy some, you gotta beat them. Now you gotta beat their ass, bro.
Speaking of that, bro, if I ever get into a fight, my go-to move from here on out, I'm hitting them with the Viltrumite chop. Like if you see me pull this out, you better run. Because I'm coming to end it all. Like I'm sending you up to the man upstairs. If you see me pull out the Viltrumite chop, just know you need to run.
I think if you tried to hit a nigga with that chop, they just gonna stare at you like, what did this nigga just try to do?
This nigga just slapped me. he, just, he just tried to karate chop me. What the fuck?
Bro brought out the SpongeBob karate chop kid, man.
But what are your overall thoughts on the season? How it's going so far for Invincible?
Mm, uh, it's about 6.5. It's a 7 out of 10. Pretty good. The pacing is hella quick. I don't mind that because they only have what 8 episodes to tell a season's worth of story. So I get why the pacing is fast. But other than that, it's been pretty good. I mean, they really haven't had a real bad season. I feel like the worst season Invincible's had is probably season 2. But other than that, still a pretty decent, pretty good season.
I agree. I like how they picked up the pacing by far. I would argue that the worst season until the very end was season one because the pacing was so slow. Like the first 3 4 episodes, like not much is really happening. You know what
You
I
killed
mean?
the
Like,
Guardians in the first episode,
bro,
bro.
but other than that, like you start off with action, like you start off all the way up here, and then gradually from episode 2 to 3 to 4, like you're just going down and down and down until you hit that peak in 7 8 or however many episodes it was, which was towards the end, you know. But I don't know. For me personally, I think this season, how it's going, I think I'm with you, but I'd give it maybe like a six set. Sorry, I'm too grown to do that. Like a 7 7.5, something like that. You know, I think it's a pretty good season. I think they're ending it off in a good manner. Are they doing another season after this, or is this it?
Grown man doing that 6 7 shit. What's it
We didn't
called?
have to bring it up again.
They're doing multiple more seasons. I think they're gonna keep going until what is the season 4? They're gonna go until at least season 8 or 9.
But I wonder how deep in the comics they're gonna go. Like, are we gonna see?
I think they have enough
m-
time to tell the whole story.
So we're probably gonna see Mark take over the Viltrumite Empire.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put like major spoiler warning.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you're wilding, bruh.
I'm not, what, dude? If you read the comics, you know. Like, if
You're
you
about
don't
to
read
have
the
to
comics, then I'm sorry.
you're about to have
I'm
to edit
sorry.
this shit. This dude.
Okay, well, I gotta put my shit on D&D because damn, I gotta go in here and edit this out because Mike just texted me, asshole.
I know he texted me too.
But
He's eating.
in and out, big back. Anyway, so Invincible. I think we're on the same playing field right now. I think it's mid to peak, like it's edging that peak territory. Invincible is probably it's still one of my favorite shows out right now. I know it's one of your favorite shows as well.
Solid.
Invincible is just a solid character, bro. Like, how can you not enjoy Mark Grayson, Omni Man, you know, Oliver, Battle Beast, Alan the Alien,
Have to sneak
Tech
Oliver in
Jacket,
there.
it's just a whole bunch of peakness, bro, from left to right. And I'm having fun. My favorite character, once again, is Thrag from the Invincible catalog. So, who would you say your favorite character is?
I don't know why they've been having Tech Jacket just get her ass beat these last like 3 episodes. I don't know what's going on with that. Favorite character, probably Battle Beast or Omni Man.
Have you been reading any of Battle Beast's comics?
Nah, I haven't tapped in for a single issue. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, next time I see you, I got you. Because I literally have, like, I
Oh, you
got,
got standby.
yeah, these are 1 through 3 right now. I don't know where the rest of them are, but yeah, I have hella Battle Beast comics that I've been reading, bro. His shit is like, he was one of my favorite characters. He's like top two for me, of course. But Thrag, bro, I'm just like,
Just
I can't get
lazy.
enough of Thrag. Thrag
Yeah,
is
you're just
tough,
lazy,
bro.
bro.
Thrag is tough, like tough. And I'm not gonna spoil anything else I'm
We
just stop
already
talking.
did.
I'm just stop talking. I'm just stop talking. I'm just stop talking. Because what we're about to see in the next couple episodes from Thrag, bro, like this is about to set the internet in flames. Especially for the people that do not read comics and are just into the show, like they're in for a real treat. So I'm excited for that, definitely. But
Grand Agent.
that's my dog, bro. That's my dog. He be ready to have me travel to a different planet and conquer some shit. Like I'm ready. But anyway,
What's going on over
what's
there?
next on our agenda, brother? What's next on our agenda? We doing Daredevil? Or we doing the boys? Because we have a lot of peak to talk about, bro.
The
And we have a
boy.
short time span to put it in. Boys.
Go.
mm Now I'm gonna say this now. The boys might be the greatest comic TV show of all time.
Wow. That's crazy.
I think The Boys might be the greatest comic TV show of all time, and I'm going to tell you why. From this season alone, we're only two episodes in, but The Boys is one of those shows that shows you what the real world would be like if there were actually superheroes among us. Like if there were actually super capable individuals. Like this is the closest thing to reality that we're gonna get as far as having superhumans. You know what I mean? And it shines a huge light on not just the right side, but the left side of politics. Like you get everything from mocking the current campaign to mocking the other side of the aisle. Like you just get the best of both worlds, regardless of where you reside politically. It's just it. I don't know, man. Like it just hits you different because it feels real. Like it shows you exactly what we're going through in today's times and what we've been through the last 2 years, 3 years. So that's my take on it. Why I really think it's one of the best comic, if not the best, one of the best comic accurate TV shows of all time.
Nah, bro. The best is crazy. I respect your thought on that though. You know?
Am I far off or what?
Yeah. The greatest comic book TV show of all time, that's 90s Spider Man.
Well, you're a glazer, bro. Like the way Spider Man's web down your throat is actually insane.
Wet, bro. The way you were just talking about Thrag, he'd had me ready to conquer some shit. Like, what?
Bro, I'm just saying. But you can't tell me The Boys isn't one of those shows, man. Like the only other show I could really compare it to, and not even compare it to, is Peacemaker.
They're like far off with each other.
But as far as what a super capable human being would be like in the real world, you know what I mean? Like, is that making sense?
Yeah, if heroes were real, this is what they would be like.
And I think The Boys shows you that perfectly, bro. And the last two episodes that we just got, well, the new two episodes that we got, I should say, is absolutely peak, bro. Like
They
that
took
shit is
my nigga,
so
bro.
fire.
They took
I'm
my
I'm
nigga.
actually talk about that, brother, because I might shed a tear talking about it.
They took my nigga A Train, bro. He was on the dare here. Bro, I knew it, bro. As soon as the trailers only showed him in one fit, it was like it's over. Fly high, bro. That shit's crazy. They took him, bro. In
Now
episode
I'm not
one, it's
gonna,
kind of bullshit.
but you were right. You said you caught this on one of our episodes, bro. You said a lot of people were going to die in this
Yeah,
season,
and that was just the
and
start of it.
and we're episode one, and people are dying. So imagine what we're gonna get the next 6, 7 episodes. And that was not. I wasn't trying to do the
We
6, 7
did it
thing again.
again,
I
grown
wasn't.
man.
I no. I was not trying to do it this time. I swear. Okay.
Grown man.
Listen, brother. But bro, I knew it was coming only because I've read a few of the comics from the boys. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say like I'm heavily invested into the boys comics. Like I got a couple signed um comics by Garth and stuff like that. But as far as the show goes, like I just made a couple days ago before they came out, like I made some bold predictions and theories on what I think is going to happen in this season. And I did put on my prediction list that A Train was going to die. I put on my prediction list that Soldier Boy was going to die. And then I posted on my story as I was watching season episode 2 and the whole thing went down with Soldier Boy. I posted, damn, I might be 2 for 2 on my predictions. And then the last couple of seconds, this nigga rises up from the dead like the Undertaker.
Yeah, he came back, so you were wrong, bro.
I
You're
was
one
I
for two.
was hot. I was hot
You're one for
because I
two.
couldn't take down the post, so I had to repost something and was like, so I thought. I was completely wrong.
It's all
But
right.
my theory still stands that they're not going to kill Homelander. I genuinely think that at the end of the boys, we're not going to see Homelander die, but we're going to see him get stripped of his powers by this soup killing virus that they have. Or I guess you can't say maybe Ryan comes back because he's at boarding school in Switzerland or some stupid shit like that. He might come back, and I think he could kill his father. But other than those 2 options, that's all I have right now.
Ryan might die.
You think so?
They might kill him. He might be cooked. There's only one scene of him too. He's another one that might be cooked.
But we're gonna see him, and we
I know.
haven't seen him yet. So
We're
if
gonna
we
see him
see him,
die.
that means it's leading towards a climax.
We're gonna see him die.
I don't know, brother.
That'd be crazy. If they kill a kid. They might.
I don't see it happening. All the characters that I see meeting their demise, Miko and Frenchie,
Nah.
they're a package deal. Mother's Milk, MM. A Train already got knocked off. He was one of mine. Soldier Boy, I still think Soldier Boy is gonna die. Yeah, he
Nah.
got a second wind. I think Soldier Boy is going to die still.
He's
Um,
safe, Brad.
and finally, the last person that's really about to meet dirt, Billy Butcher. But that's obvious.
Yeah, I was like, he needs to go. Homelander needs to go. For an emotional effect, they might kill Huey.
I don't see it happening. It's gonna be like one of those things where human prevail. The good guy always wins kind of thing. But
And
I have been seeing a lot of like people saying like The Boys is one of those like episodes to have the bad guy win, which would be a nice turn of events, like a good twist on everything. Because we don't really get that too much where the bad guy actually wins. But I don't think we're gonna get that. I think the best thing that could possibly happen for this ending is Homelander to be stripped of his powers. Like that is peak writing. If that is in the script, Homelander loses his powers. He's no longer a soup, and he has to live as the one thing he demises the most, humans. He literally taught his son that to treat humans as like cockroaches for their amusement. So imagine if he became one of these cockroaches. You know what I mean?
I mean, he
Like
probably
that
die
would be peak.
regardless. He probably just kill himself at that point.
That is true. Or
So
wonder if he
either
just
way,
goes down like a whole other arc where he's like, maybe let me actually try to be human. Because
there's no
he's
redemption
incapable
arc.
of.
There's no
Yeah.
redemption arc for him. There's no way. He gotta go. He gotta go. That guy gotta go. He's gotta die.
I don't know, man.
No
Uh,
redemption arc for him. Dog, he
it's
just
not
kept,
like
bro. Did you see what he did at the fucking internment camp, bro? They walked into the bedrooms and he just spilled everybody in there for no reason. Yeah,
for
he's gotta
absolutely
go.
no reason.
He gotta go, bro. There's no
I,
reforming that.
I really enjoy what they're doing with this season, though, bro. Like they're really tying it heavy into. I mean, comics are political, bro. Like at the end of the day, that's like the crux of comics. Like most of them have political like entities inside of them. So what they're doing with this TV show, as far as tying Homelander to the big orange guy in the White House right now, like it's spot on. It was even, um, I think the quote Homelander said was "Make America Safe Again" or something like that when he was giving his big speech. Like they're tying a lot of this to what's going on right now. You know what I mean? How they have these camps that they're putting people in. that disagree with what Homelander, is pushing forth, starlighters, that kind of stuff. Like people that disagree, like they get locked up, they get sent away, they get put here, they get put there. Like that is real life. Like we're having that happen today in this day and age. So for them to like shed light on that and poke holes through it, I think it's fantastic. I think it's because everyone's gonna watch The Boys, so everyone gets to kind of see what this is like, regardless if you agree or not.
It's crazy, big dog. It is a good start to the season, though.
I
First
agree.
2 episodes, I didn't even think they were dropping 2 episodes, but respect. Shout out Amazon.
Well, usually they do shit like that. They'll drop 2 episodes and then they'll milk you out one, 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 one. That's how they usually do it. That's what they did for Daredevil, which we'll get into in a little bit. But
Yeah, I haven't seen that, so that's all you.
how do you feel about, before we jump into that, how do you feel about, I mean, you kind of touched on it, but what would you rate this start to the season for The Boys so far?
They came out swinging. It's a good one. I feel like it makes sense so far. The writing's been good. It's an 8.5. It's solid.
Okay.
It's solid.
Okay. Meat riding, glazing a little bit. I mean, I'd say the same thing. 8.5.
Glazing is
8.5.
crazy. If
I
I
give
said
it.
10, that's glazing.
I mean, I wouldn't knock you if you said a 10 because it's that good, bro. My only gripe with The Boys, which this is the same like beef I have with it every season. There's just too many penises. There's no need for dicks to be in every episode. You know what I mean? Like I understand that it's a little darker, the humor's a little darker, the scenes are more graphic, you know, but if I'm sitting down with whoever, say my mom is with me and I throw on The Boys, it's her first time watching it, and she see a dude get choked out with his own dick, like, what are we doing here?
To be fair, you shouldn't be watching The Boys with your mom regardless, bro. That's not a show you'd be like, you know what? I'm chilling with moms. Let me throw this on. That's not
But
the
what
show.
if it's some but I'm saying, like, what if like I'm watching it and she like walks in or something? You know what I mean?
Then you better pause it once you hear them footsteps, bro. I don't know what to tell you. As soon as you
Or
hear
or or
that
or,
door open,
or if I'm with my fiance or something, bro, and like, we chilling, flicking through the channels or something, and The Boys comes on, boom, dude gets choked out with his own dick.
getting whipped by a dick is insane.
MM got slapped across his face with it, bro. Like foreskin and all.
All
Terrible
right.
business. Terrible
That's
business. That's my only gripe with the show, bro. Other than that, A plus. That's all I gotta say. I don't really want to spoil too much about it. I mean, you guys already know A Train gets offed, but I think we honestly, bro, we gotta talk about A Train a little bit more, bro, because his development from season one to now has been phenomenal. Like you're talking about the guy that was like the biggest Vought, like corporate mouse, like he's on all the posters, he has his own drinks, he's competing in races and stuff, and killed his own girlfriend. Like he was doing all this stuff for Vought, all this stuff for Homelander. And now he's like, he turned a completely different leaf and he went out a hero. He had his full circle moment. He went out a hero.
yeah. I probably argue that he has some of the greatest character development on the show. Probably top, definitely like top two, top three.
Top
Uh,
two for sure.
but nah, they did him crazy. First of all, why is Homelander so goddamn fast?
That didn't make
Uh,
any sense to me.
I was like, why is this nigga keeping up with him like this?
But I think they were paying homage to when the Flash raced Superman. I think they were trying
Yeah,
to tie some shit like that in there.
but the Flash really wanted to. You know what I'm
He would
saying?
smoke him. Yeah.
Like Superman's fast. Don't get me wrong, he's hella fast. But come on, it's the Flash, which is still crazy to me. And then Homelander just taking off speed. I know A Train isn't the Flash, but goddamn, he's
Now,
just
correct me if I'm wrong. A Train could have got away. if he didn't have that full circle moment from
Oh,
episode one to this episode in the season five.
yeah, because he
You
could have
know,
killed her, but he didn't.
he could have. And that's like how we met A Train. Like he ran through Huey's girlfriend, like clinked her off her feet. Like Huey was just holding on to her arms. Like he ran straight through her and kept on going. Like stopped for a second, I got to keep going, and then took off again.
And he was out of
This
there.
episode, yeah, this episode, he was like, I'm not doing that again. Like I've came a long way. I'm caring about other people's lives. You know, I'm a hero now. So I really think his character development is top two, bro, and it's not even close. Like he's up there for sure.
I love A Train, man. Episode one's absolutely crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Season just
Now
started.
the last thing I kind of do want to touch on about the boys is how do you feel about, because I saw someone say a lot of the characters with powers like the soups, a lot of their powers mimic who they actually are as people. You know, when we first see A Train, he's cowardly. You know, his power is running away. That's what he does best. He runs. He runs from problems. He keeps on moving. Um, God, I'm forgetting her name. The redhead girl that's a vice president right now.
Oh, Ashley.
Ashley. She's always in her own head. You know, she's always second guessing herself, never pulling the trigger on things, and she literally has a talking tumor in the back of her head.
So what would that say
That
about the Deep though? Oh, he has fish powers. Oh, it makes sense because he likes to fuck fish. Like,
yes.
you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, he's
what are
in
we
love with
talking
an
about?
octopus. Yeah.
Like,
No, but you know what it could mean? Because in episode two of season five, he pisses himself. So maybe he's always been one with water. He's always been wet. Think about it.
all right, I can see your theory, but there's a lot of holes in it. But I guess. Oh
Look,
shit.
man, look, man. I don't know. I think the boys is super good. This is a great season for me personally. Like I said, it is probably my favorite. And I have so many comic TV shows that I'm like head over heels for, bro. Like The Boys is just one of them for me, bro. Like this is probably the greatest superhero soup TV show of all time to me. And it's because it gives you a light into real world politics, real world events, real world affairs, and it sheds a whole new light on it, you know. So
You should watch the '90s Spider-Man cartoon.
that won't be happening.
You should watch it. It's one of the greatest comic book TV shows of all time.
Why are we talking about that trash?
That shit's amazing, bro. You better watch it, bro. Well, me
I
and
see
Kevin
what you did
Feige
there.
were gotta sit outside your crib, bro. The black SUVs, bro. Talk about Disney
You don't
Plus.
want to do this. You don't want to do that.
We'll be ready, bro.
I might be Steph at day, but I'm Daredevil at night. Put this mask on and really get busy. Segue into our next topic. Daredevil, Born Again season two.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I'm slacking.
Absolutely peak, bro.
You got to give a
Absolutely
spoiler-free
peak.
review.
I'm gonna give a spoiler-free review for you in particular, because you're my guy. But dude, this season is so fire. Oh my god, bro. I really want to take a deep dive into it, but I can't. And you're blue balling me, and I hate it. This
Bro,
last episode that we got, how it ends on a cliffhanger is crazy. And I think how it ends in this latest episode is going to tie directly into Spider-Man Brand New Day. So I
oh,
wish I could talk about it heavier, but I won't. But I think this is going to be like a heavy like indication on what's to come in Brand New Day and why we don't necessarily see Mayor Fisk giving Spider-Man the key to the city. There's a lot to unpack there. If you guys know what I'm talking about, drop it in the chat. Thoughts and theories, let us know. But I told you earlier, G, probably one of my favorite villains of all time now. Like he's making a strong case. Poindexter, Bullseye, and this episode, the episode that we just got today. Oh my god, bro, he goes crazy, and I called it. Originally, I said Daredevil and Poindexter were going to be working together and kind of have this like kind of understanding of each other, which they start to get. They start to understand each other, and Daredevil understands why he's the way he is. But there's no containing this guy. Like Poindexter is one of them ones, bro. Like he is the real deal. Like this is
Little.
probably one of the greatest castings for a villain in live action TV since Heath Ledger. It's that good. He is that good. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. You have to see it to believe it, bro.
No,
You have
I
to see it
gotta
to
catch
believe
up.
it.
I gotta catch up. I've been hearing good things, nothing but good things about the show. It's what, 5 episodes in? 6 episodes?
No, they're 5 episodes in right now.
Five
They dropped
episodes.
two, yeah, about 5 episodes in right now. And like I said, bro, this last one, it's amazing. Because Bullseye has this new morning routine, and that's what they say in the like little description. Poindexter has a new look at life, and he has a new morning routine on how he conducts himself and conducts his day. Like, and this isn't like spoiling anything, but in the opening scene, like he's making his bed, he wakes up in the morning, listens to some good tunes, like, and it shows you that his abilities go past just throwing knives and shooting like perfect accuracy. Like he is perfect with everything he does. That's just who he is. Like he cracks an egg open perfectly. You know how hard that is to do? Bro, I'm grown and I struggle to crack an egg. He does it perfectly. And then he flips it in the pan perfect without even looking at it. Bro just lands perfectly. He's feeding cats. He's taking care of the elderly lady next door. She thinks he's such a good young boy, like a young man. Like, oh my God, bro. He's just on some shit, bro. You have to see it. It's so peak. It's so peak.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to make another TikTok video about him, bro, because he's one of the ones. Oh my
respect.
God.
Bullseye. No, I gotta catch up eventually.
Take this off now that we're done talking about the goats.
Should we get into some questions?
Yeah, I'm down, brother. I'm down. I know we have quite a few questions actually that we got from some of the supporters. So if you want to run through those, we could go back and forth, knock those out, and
Yes, sir. Pulling them up right now. Let's see. All right. Are
I don't
we
know what I
ready?
was thinking.
About what?
Vodka and spiked lemonade. This wasn't a player's choice.
Sounds like an interesting combo. Let's see.
I got to be a little tipsy when I talk to you because some of the shit you say just really boggles my mind, grinds my gears,
I have great
flips me sunny
takes.
side up.
I have great takes. Like I said, bro, everything I say is true.
Subscribe, like, comment, share. Tell your baby mama about us. Introvertical.
All right. First question. Which one should I pick? No, I'm gonna pick a random one. Dun, 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 dun. No, 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 no. I forgot. Fucking whatever. Okay.
Hold on, say it one more time, brother. You kind of muted. Kind of got quiet.
The Incredible Family versus the original Avengers.
The Incredible Family against the original Avengers.
That's easy. Well, the Avengers, bro. Do I need to even go into detail as to why?
Yes.
why, but I guess the original Avengers. Are we talk? I don't know if we're talking about like from the original MCU Avengers or just in general the original Avengers. But I
The
guess
original team,
the
the
MCU.
starting team.
So like, sure. So in my mind, I'm thinking like what Captain America, Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, uh, Hawkeye, all that good stuff. Yeah, they win.
Yeah, Black Widow.
Yeah, they have a god on their team. They have Thor. He's already soloing damn near everybody by himself. Then you have the Hulk. He's taking out Mr. Incredible. That's light work. Um, they have Violet, but it's not like Violet's full grown that has her powers for surely getting
Even
clapped.
fully grown, she's probably the weakest on the team.
Yeah, she's getting. And then what the little speedster kid? Yeah, he's cooked.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
he's
lie.
cheeks.
Yeah, he's
He'd be the first one
absolutely fried.
folded.
And Elastigirl, yeah, it's over.
I mean,
It's
but Jack might be able to hold his own and hold the family down for quite a bit.
against who?
I think Jack could go toe to toe with the Hulk. Jack is pretty much indestructible.
Hulk is looking at him, grabbing him, and launching him into the stratosphere. Let me tell you, and there's nothing Jack could do about it. They,
Bro, Jack is damn near invulnerable.
he is throwing him so far off the planet Earth, you will never hear from Jack again. It is never gonna happen again. We don't even know what galaxy he end up in. Like, no, the whole no.
Poor Jack.
They're getting absolutely mollywopped by the original Avengers.
I agree. I agree. I wanted to sit here and try to play devil's advocate, but there's no way to defend this ass whooping that they would get.
It's just belt to ass.
Yeah, the whole time.
And the
And even
crazy
if
thing
you wanted to
is,
make it like a fair fight and do like one on ones, even Black Widow having a one on one with anyone but Incredible, I think she would be able to hold her own. She's damn near piecing up Elastigirl. Her and Violet. If we're talking about peak Violet, that might be different. But Jack would only be. I think Jack's probably the only one that would really give her ass. BTA for sure.
that's it's not a good matchup for the Incredible family. Sorry. Which brings me to the
Yeah,
next question too, because the Incredible family versus the Fantastic Four.
this is a good one,
No, it's not, because Susan Storm is so overpowered. She's mollywopping that entire family by herself.
bro. Her and Violet are damn near on the same playing field.
No, they're not. No, don't do that. Don't disrespect Sue Storm like that. Don't do that. No,
Her
they're
and Violet
not.
have the same. Her and
Just
Violet have the same power set.
just because it sounds like their powers are similar, no. Sue Storm is a actual problem. No. She's
Are we
putting
okay?
a bubble on. They're
Are we
cooked.
talking pre Franklin or post Franklin?
It don't
Because
matter. Any
post Franklin, she's a problem. Pre Franklin, I don't know.
any version of Sue Storm is clapping all four of them, all five of
I
them
don't
if you
know.
include
When
Jack
she
Jack.
became a mom, that's when she really like emptied out the tank, and that's when she was pushing Galactus back. Like she's a problem post Franklin. You play with her kid, now you playing with Mama Bear. Like she don't get down like that. But if we're talking pre Franklin, I don't know. Violet might be able to rival her.
Not at all. All she has to do is create force fields around everyone's head, and they're gonna fucking suffocate and die. That's it. That's all she has to do.
Violet could do the same thing.
He is not as strong as Sue Storm. We are not doing this. We're not.
I'm just saying. Violet could do the same thing. I'm not saying she's stronger, but as far as conjuring force fields and like she could do that same shit. So
There's levels to this.
okay. Violet and Sue Storm. We'll give to Sue Storm. Let's do Mr. Incredible versus Thing. That's a good bat. That's a good matchup.
Yeah,
That's a good matchup. I think I'm taking Mr. Incredible.
I
His
don't
strength
know.
overwhelms. Now, if you want to talk about durability, maybe the Thing has them, but as far as strength goes and like just sheer willpower, I'd still give it to Thing. But if we're talking like pure strength, I I, I think Incredible takes it, bro.
I don't know. That one's kind of tough. I might go the thing.
Okay, we'll say that was a toss up. We'll say that was a toss up. Elastigirl versus Reed Richards.
Reed Richards, and it's not close.
You can't talk about Thickums like that, man. She might put it on him.
You talking about the
She,
smartest dude in the universe? We're not. Nah.
bro, but just because he's smart does not give him an edge in this battle.
Yes, it
Elastigirl is
does. What are you talking about?
he's smart, like extremely smart, to the point where he could come up with crazy inventions. He could figure out problem solve for days, right? But I don't think he has battle IQ like that. Like his battle IQ is not like what everyone makes it because he's smart. Like he's not Batman battle IQ. He's not Iron Man battle IQ. Like he's not like that. Now, if we're talking about the maker Reed Richards, different ball game. But if we're talking about regular Fantastic Four Reed Richards, like he does not have battle IQ like that.
You don't think he knows his weaknesses and how he would stop himself? She has the same power he does. We gotta think about that.
But you're underestimating her. She's a
Not
mom.
underestimating her. It's just she
You don't
has a
think you
bad
don't think
matchup.
she's going to figure it out?
Not before he figures it out.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Who's handling Speedy? Who's handling Dash?
I mean, we got Johnny Storm, and that isn't fair.
Brother.
He's going
Yeah,
supernova, and
for
it's over.
Storm, for Johnny Storm, it's not fair for him. Bro, Dash just got to run in circles around him, extinguish him. He's done.
Not on my supernova, bruh. He can't. Nah.
I don't know. I'm actually sitting here. I'm gonna take Dash. I'm taking Dash over Johnny for sure
Ooh.
because he can put his flames out. All he has to do is run fast enough around him.
That is a bad matchup for Johnny, but I think Johnny could do it.
If he stays elevated, if he stays in the air, yes, he can do it. But he also has to be able to hit him if he's elevated. And sooner or later, he's gonna have to come back down and like try to put hands on him. If he can't do that, I'm taking Dash. Now, who is stopping Jack Jack?
It's a family effort. I mean, if we're throwing Jack Jack in there, we might as well throw
It's a
throw
family
Franklin in
effort
there.
is crazy.
It is,
No,
bro.
no,
Are we throwing Franklin and Valeria in there then? Because if that's the case, then Franklin Rich.
no, because Jack Jack is a part of the original core. Like Jack Jack was already born. Like the
No, I want
MCU
to hear that,
Fantastic
bro.
Four is like Reed Richards. I mean, not Reed Richards. Franklin just came about. Like
No,
so, not everyone
Franklin
is hip to Franklin.
don't matter. Franklin, bro.
No, we
Or
can't put him
Valeria.
in there.
Come
We
on.
can't put them in there. We can't. We
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah. Franklin
Is
and
the
Valeria.
Fantastic Four basically it's the Fantastic Four against Jack Jack? Who's stopping him?
It's a family effort, bro.
They would get folded, bro. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
they wouldn't. I'm taking the Fantastic Four over the Incredible Family too. Overall, it's the Fantastic Four.
Overall, I give it to you. Overall, it's a Fantastic Four. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
See?
But I don't think it's like they're gonna have some trouble. Like it's not just like a walk in the park. Like they're gonna have the same type of struggle that they had against Galactus fighting this family.
I don't know about that, but all right. Segue into our next one. This one will be a fun one. I've been pulled up already. Invincible versus Superman.
Damn, this is good. Setup. Are we excluding setup environments? No kryptonite. Nothing like that. Just straight hand to hand combat. Who comes out the best?
That's what I'm guessing.
I'm taking Invincible.
Oh my god. Now you're just saying stuff. No, there's no way you're actually serious.
Are you dead ass?
Superman, Clark Kent is stomping the hell out of Invincible. I don't care what version of Invincible it is either, because there's no way Invincible could beat Superman. There's no way in hell, actually. There's actually no way ever.
I don't think you believe that.
Superman could be
I'm
off drugs, seeing shrooms and shit, just tripping out, and he's still beating the hell out of Invincible. He could have one arm behind his back the entire time. Still beating
Bro,
Invincible.
do you realize Invincible gets stronger and stronger and stronger every time he takes damage? Every time he goes through a fight, he's getting stronger.
It's Superman. What are we talking about?
What is different? He has heat
It's
vision.
Superman.
He has frost breath. What are we talking about here? They have the same skill set, other
If
than
we're
the extra shit that Superman has.
if we're
Same
talking about
strength
gold,
level, same durability.
no,
I
not
think
at
Mark
all.
could outlast him. Okay, hold on. Is Thrag taking Superman?
Not at all. Not even
You're
close.
you're 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 kidding me.
You're tripping right now. If
You,
we're
you
especially if
don't
we're
believe
talking
that?
about Golden Age Superman, yeah, you've lost your mind, buddy. Like there's not it's
No,
not even
we're not
contest.
taking it that far. We're talking about a preset Superman.
It's Superman. And that
We're
I
talking
don't know.
about in-game Mark.
This dude once pulled planets out of a solar system. Like we're not. He got out of a black hole. Like there's many feats this dude has done that doesn't
You
even
act
make
like
sense.
Mark doesn't have any feats. Bro, he's stopped entire Galactus invasions. He stopped a whole genocide by himself.
You act like Superman can't do that.
I haven't seen
Pulling
him do it.
planets out of a solar system. Listen to how that sounds. Like Mark's not
Bro,
doing
but
that.
that doesn't move me because Hulk has punched some shit so hard that he ripped time apart itself. But I
I
could
don't.
name a nigga that could beat Hulk.
Invincible can't beat the Hulk either. That's
Well,
another nigga
I
he
didn't
can't
say
beat.
that. I didn't say that. I just said somebody could beat Hulk. Just saying that they have these crazy feats doesn't make them untouchable, unbeatable,
Superman's
invincible.
not losing to Mark Grayson. I'm sorry. It's just
How
not
does
happening.
he would have to kill him? Is Clark Kent killing Invincible?
If you throw Lois Lane in there and make it like something like that, then yeah, he's killing him.
That's cap because he couldn't even do it with Batman. So if
Nah,
this nigga can't even beat Batman in a robotic suit, what makes you think he could beat Invincible? Batman gave him BTA and then took his girl.
all right. That Mr.
Batman, and
Mr.
not even the
Plot.
goat Batman. Ben Affleck did that.
It's because Batman's the king of plot armor. That's his greatest superpower. Plot
Okay,
armor.
but it's a thing. Like that's like saying Franklin Richards his feats don't matter. Him creating whole universes as a baby, like we're just no, you didn't. That doesn't really count. You didn't really do that. So just because you do it doesn't mean you're really all powerful.
That's
But
why I had to send his
Batman
ass
has
to Trump to
defeated
get him out of
gods.
there.
Batman has defeated gods. Prep time is just inevitable. Like that's something that comes with the character. Now, if we're talking about a random encounter, that's different. But if Batman has time to set up for something, he is the greatest hero of all time. There's
Oh,
not a single character in all of fiction that could beat him, unless we're talking about higher entities and gods like Tribunal and Spectre and like fucking God, what's his name? Lucifer Morningstar, like all these type of characters. Other than that, Batman is one of them ones, but it's not even about him. Invincible, I'm taking him any day over Superman. Just because only because I think he outlasts him. I personally think Mark Grayson could take an ass whooping. I think Superman would put it on him, but I don't think Superman would be able to defeat him. He would be able to outlast him. Mark is
that's
more durable to me.
crazy.
I think Mark outlasts.
That
He
is a
survives
crazy.
longer.
That's a crazy hot take that you think Invincible's beating Superman. That's
I think
crazy.
not hand to hand. I think he outlasts him.
Superman is pancaking that nigga. I don't understand. You know what? You got it. You know, I give you that
You're
one.
glazing. You're just
No,
on
yeah,
fire.
you're lazy.
Clark Kent.
What's
Clark
the
Kent,
next
dude.
one?
Just
Let's
glazing.
let's segue into our next one because that was a crazy one.
You know what? Come on, rapid fire. Let's get it.
Uh, do you think that Miles Morales is going to be revealed in some way in Spider-Man: Brave New Day or Brand New Day? I
You
don't
know
think so.
what?
And,
I'm
and
gonna disagree.
You think he's gonna be an actor for Miles is gonna be revealed? I don't
No,
think so.
no. If that's what it's asking, no. I don't think we're gonna see who the actor is. I don't think, but I think we could potentially get like an Easter egg, or we could get like a hint towards a live action Miles Morales. You know what I mean? Like I think there might be like a little clue or a little Easter egg, or maybe even a post credit scene or something that kind of ties another Spider-Man into the mix. I genuinely think that.
I
And
think
it would make no sense for them to keep talking about like a Miles Morales, who's going to play him, all the possible actors that would want the role, all the characters or the actors that they have asked if they would mind playing the role, who would they want to play, and they all say Miles Morales. Like, I don't think that would be floating around the internet if it wasn't a possibility.
I can see an Easter egg. I agree with you there. I can see an Easter egg, but at the same time, I think Sony is so invested in Beyond the Spider Verse, they don't want him popping up in anything other than. I feel like that's their main focus for Miles Morales right now. They want to focus on Beyond the Spider Verse, so they're not going to introduce live action Miles until that whole thing is done. It gets too
So
confusing.
we're definitely getting more animated series from or animated films from that universe.
I think we'll get more. I think the last one we'll see with Miles being the main character is going to be Beyond the Spider Verse, but I think we're going to get more after that. Probably not, circled around him, but like maybe another spider, or they bring Peter back, who knows? But definitely don't think
Okay,
we'll see a live action Miles Morales until after Beyond the Spider Verse comes out. I feel like they want to
agree.
just focus on that.
Yeah, agree. Like I said, the most we might get is a little Easter egg or like something hinting towards a future possibility, but I don't think we're going to see a live action Miles Morales anytime soon.
Yeah. Let's see. And that'll bring us to our next question, which is perfect. Thoughts on Brand New Day? Will it be the best Spider Man film of all time? Buddy, let me tell you something. Yes, it is
Fuck
going
no.
to be the greatest Spider Man film of all time, and let me tell you why.
Oh my God, here we go.
First of all, Tom Holland is the greatest Spider Man of all time to ever put on the mask, so that's easy, right? You give him a new trilogy that's kind of centered around being street level, I feel like that already adds into the mix, right? You throw in characters like Punisher and the Hulk, can't miss with those, especially since we're supposed to be getting Savage Hulk back. That's cooking. Now, if we see Spider Man versus the Hulk, come on now, bruh. No other Spider Man's done that. Do you know how crazy that would be in live action? Boom, we get to see him broke. I know everyone's complaining about, or like 11, like, oh, we get to see our Spider Man be broke, be poor. We're so back. And we are so back for seeing that aspect of the character, but that doesn't make a great Spider Man. You know what I mean? Like, does that add to it? Yeah, because it makes it more relatable. That's why you're doing these things, right? But other than that, it's kind of like what else is in this movie? The Hand, that's random. But that also kind of could give us a segue into Daredevil maybe popping up, maybe a cameo, him, Daredevil, and the Punisher working together. There could be a many things, and then we actually can see Spider Man's rogue gallery. We never seen that in a movie before. We're gonna get what Tarantula, Boomerang. We see Tombstone, the hands in it, like you name it. This movie's gonna be good. He has the best suit, the colors. This movie, I Marvel finally realized that wait, I can move the camera and still keep filming because there are actually some good shots in this goddamn movie. Like they finally realized you can move the camera around and add color to a movie. So they're waking up. So I feel like yeah, this movie has definitely has the opportunity to be the best Spider-Man film of all time.
I like what you said at the end. I agree with everything you just said. It has the opportunity, meaning it has the potential to be the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time. One, because Tom Holland is the best overall Spider-Man. He's the best Peter Parker. He's the best Spider-Man. He has the best of both worlds. He's an
Finally,
overall good fit. You
finally,
know,
you agree. Finally,
I mean, like I said, he's the best overall character. He plays both really well. I still think Toby is the best Spider-Man. I think Andrew Garfield should just be thrown away, left alone, discontinued from every live
bro.
streaming
He,
source of all
he
time.
He has the best quips. He's the best quippy
I don't
Spider
care what
Man.
he has. He let a taxi
Quippy.
driver die. He let a family of four die. He let everybody walking down New York Strip die. Also, he could aura farm. Also, he could clip farm. Andrew Garfield is trash. No other Spider Man has just let
He's an
everyone
aura
die
farmer, bro.
so
He
he could
like
just
that.
go get his clips off. He is
And
just
he,
out of the conversation.
and
But
he
Tom
saved
Holland,
Zendaya though.
what?
He saved Zendaya though.
He did. He did that. He
You know what I'm
did that. That's
saying?
because he couldn't save the girl in his universe.
Hey
So,
man,
yes, he had some making up to do.
hey man, his best friend hold him, killed his girl on some weird shit, It's not his fault.
He's not the only Spider-Man that had his best friend try to off him and his girl. He ain't the only one.
Hey man,
And you
being
ask me, James Franco did it the best.
oh the weirdo.
Okay, buddy, don't disrespect him, please. Don't disrespect James Franco. All right. But anyway, back to my point. I think Tom Holland is the best overall. He has the best of both worlds. So I do think that this one obviously is going to gross higher than the previous films. He's the most comic accurate. And like you said, the Punisher in here, we're finally getting Savage Hulk back. You get Tarantula, you get Boomerang, you get Tombstone, you get Scorpion. Um, there's a lot, and the mutant saga is getting introduced in this movie, so it has a lot of different elements to it that's going to make it great. Now, I'm always going to be biased until the movie comes out. I don't think this movie is going to be better than No Way Home. I don't think this movie is going to be better than Spider-Man 1. I don't think this movie is going to be better than Spider-Man 3, but I might
Spider-Man
stand
3.
corrected. I might stand
Oh
corrected when the
God.
film comes out and we see it firsthand. We might actually do a live reaction. We should go see it, have a live reaction for the fans. We'll see what happens then. But do I think this is going to be peak? I think it's going to be a 9 out of 5, 9 out of 8, or 9.8 kind of thing out of 10. I think it's going to be a really great film. I genuinely do. But until I see it, I can't have any other opinions than that.
Respect, respect. Segue. Boom. We only have like a couple more because I feel like we've answered some of these before. Yeah, favorite villain. Well, there's a couple of these I feel like we've answered before. We can say
Yeah,
what our
whichever one you want
favorite.
to knock out.
Let's see, favorite movie of all time, and then we could do two honorable mentions. Well, that's easy for me. Avengers: Infinity War is the greatest movie of all time, and my
Or,
honorable
or,
mentions would probably be Civil War or the Batman. If we're going Marvel or DC themed,
Meat Rider. So we're only
Meat
going
Rider
Marvel or
just being
DC?
honest, huh?
We're only doing Marvel and DC, not like films of all time.
I mean, we could do films of all time. We could do that too. So if I
I
had to
mean,
pick like Marvel, would be Avengers: Infinity War, or my
mhm.
all-time favorite movie was The Blind Side up until some shit came out of it.
Michael Orr, he knows
Yeah,
ball.
yeah,
Okay.
that was my favorite movie. But yeah, your turn.
It's always been your dream to get adopted by a white family.
Okay, by Sandra Bullock. Money.
Don't get me started on her, please. Oh, Sandra. All
What's going on over
right.
here?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you my favorite movie of all time with an honorable mention. I'm gonna give you my favorite Marvel or DC movie with an honorable mention. My favorite movie of all time is The Lion King, hands down. Not the live action, that hot dog shit that they made.
My
I'm talking
grandmother.
about the animated series, the animated movie,
Oh, shit.
Hakuna Matata for the rest of your days. Peak, bro. I want to name my first child Simba. My firstborn. He won't be a junior. He'll be Simba. Okay, King of the Jungle.
That's
Simba.
Simba for a child is a crazy name.
Honorable mention though. Believe it or not, I'm gonna say it's either Child's Play 1/2
I respect that. I love Chucky.
or Bird Box.
All right, that movie is some shit.
Watch your tone, okay? Watch your tone, because you're not gonna disrespect Sandra Bullock ever in life.
Bird Box
Never in
is a
life.
crazy pull.
Sandra could do no wrong. Bird Box is such a goated film, bro. We've never seen anything like it when it came out. It had the world shook. I don't like that they did that spin-off in Barcelona. That shit was garbage. They should have just left Bird Box alone and just let it run. That was peak, bro. Bird Box was peak. But now if we're
Shit.
going to Marvel DC, I'm obviously gonna say Dark Knight Rises at one. That's probably my all-time favorite superhero film. Um, and then honorable mention, I'm probably gonna be on the same boat as you. I'd say either Infinity War or Endgame. I'll probably leave it at that.
Respect.
Or if I had to give another one, I'd probably say Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire. That's me.
Yeah.
Don't give me that high eyebrow shit.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. I feel like this should this is our last question because we kind of answered the other one. It's about TV shows. Um,
Okay.
favorite villain and favorite hero.
This is actually a good one. I don't think I've even had time to really like deep dive into this. I mean,
My,
obvious. I
uh,
think we both know who our favorite heroes are. Like this is a
Spider Man.
no-brainer. If you've watched the show, you know he's a Spider-Man, and I'm a Batman guy. You see it. I got Dark Knight Rises over there. I got this behind me. Like Batman's my guy, Spider-Man's his guy. But we haven't necessarily talked about our favorite villains before.
Doctor Doom.
That is a tough pull. That is a tough pull. I'll give you that. I'll give
I
you
think
that.
he is my favorite villain. Some of the shit he's done is fucking crazy. Like send kids to hell. Like you did what?
Bro, you think the craziest thing that he's ever done in my opinion is ripping this guy's spine out. Bro pulled his whole skeleton out of his body.
Oh yeah, he was causing too much problems in his world, bro. He was making too much noise down in Battle World, and he had to go handle that.
Like if you think Thanos is the big bad, like for everyone out there that thinks Thanos is like the craziest villain they've ever seen because he wiped out half a population and took on the Avengers by himself. Yes, he had the gauntlet and everything, but Doom snatched this man's entire skeleton out of his body. Like mid conversation.
Oh yeah,
Thanos is talking some hot shit. Bro said, okay, give me that.
now Doctor
Done.
Doom, he's a demon, bro. He's a dickhead.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of the shit he's done is kind of crazy.
And on top of that, bro, like he has Reed Richards' intellect. Like he might actually be smarter than Reed. You know what I mean? So like he's a mad genius, like the definition of mad genius.
I like how he refers
Um,
to himself in the third person too. You know, he says Doom when he's talking.
yeah,
It's like,
he's
bro,
hard, bro. He's hard.
I fuck
That's
with
that's
him.
actually a goaded pool. That's a goaded pool for sure. If I could say favorite villain, that's tough, bro. I mean, I'm such a Batman guy, bro. So like when I
Joker.
saw, yeah, when I saw what Heath Ledger did, and not
Respect.
even if we're not even talking about films, but if we're just talking about like strictly out the comics, like Joker is diabolical. Like the movies don't give him justice. Like what Joker is in the comics, he is the epitome of chaos, the epitome of like raising hell. Like he feeds off of chaos. So I'd probably say Joker, and then like I touched on earlier in the episode, Point Dexter, aka Bullseye, is making a run for me. Just because of what this Daredevil season is doing for me. And I'm not even familiar with his work in the comics. Frankly, I have not read many Daredevil comics. Daredevil was actually one of the first heroes that I got introduced to. Um, but that's when they had a black Bullseye, um, which was terrible casting.
I think they just
But
redid his run. You should pick it up. I think I read the first
yeah,
issue or two.
are you talking about Stephanie Phillips? Her
Yeah,
her run that she's doing? I heard it's really good. I know in that run, he's not a lawyer, but he's teaching a law class.
yeah, he's a professor. He's
Yeah, he's
like
a
a
professor.
he's not like a real. I'm not gonna say he's not a real professor, but he's not like a what is it called?
Traditional,
He's not a tenured like professor. Like he's not a tenured teacher. Like he's not a substitute, but he's like another word for it, which I forgot. But he's not. He only teaches
like
one
like an
subject.
interim. kind of thing.
Kind of thing, but he's a teacher that only teaches one subject, if that makes sense. Like he doesn't teach anything else
Hmm.
besides this. Like they got him for one thing and one thing only. So he's kind of
That
like
makes
beefs
sense.
with the other professors about it. It's pretty good though.
I've been thinking about picking it up, but it sold out like damn near instantly. I think they like sold out 300,000 copies, like
Damn.
opening day type shit. So like second print is coming out pretty soon. I think I'm gonna go pick up some of the second printing. But yeah, yeah, Daredevil's up there for me, bro. But I definitely got to check that out. But yeah, probably either Joker for sure, like top tier, or like I said, Bullseye's making a comeback for me. I think he's top of the food chain right now for me too. So yeah, that's my list. That's me.
Oh yeah. Well, brother, I think that brings us to all our questions. I think next episode we could talk about the absolute Robins because we're already pushing almost an hour and 20 on this one.
Oh yeah, for sure. This episode is probably gonna get cut in half. We'll probably have to do 2 episodes of this. I mean, we can post the whole thing on YouTube, but we're. What do you think? Should we cut this in half, make it 2 episodes, or should we just post the whole thing and then just
We could
pull
post
clips
the
from it?
whole
What do you think?
thing, or we could. I'm trying to think. Honestly, we should probably cut it in half. I know we can make hella clips out of it though.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure that stuff out. But nonetheless, I think this was a really good episode. We talked about a lot. We covered a lot. Just a quick recap. If you joined in late, we covered The Boys, season 5, 2 episodes that came out. We covered Daredevil, season 2, Born Again, the last episode that came out, spoiler free. We also covered Invincible. That wasn't necessarily spoiler free. So, but we had peak this week. We had a lot of stuff that dropped. Stephanie Phillips' new Daredevil run came out. Star Wars, the new Darth Maul TV series came out. And everything is just falling right in our laps, bro. And it's absolutely peak. Like if you're a fan of this kind of stuff, this is the best time to get into it. You have absolutely no excuse whatsoever. So yeah, today was great. Talked about a lot, covered a lot. Um, if you guys enjoyed, please feel free to like. If you're new here, subscribe, give us a follow. Uh, Follow Geo on his TikTok. He does a lot of posting there at Comic Core Geo. You could also follow me on TikTok. I do a lot of posting on there. It's probably the main platform to reach me at. And it is at Panels with Steph. I go by Capes on TikTok. If you want to follow our Instagram or our TikTok as a podcast as a whole, Instagram is the Introvertical Podcast 3. Don't forget the 3. And then just on TikTok, it's the Introvertical Podcast. And we post a lot of our clips that you will be seeing taken from this episode and many more that we come in with the future. So that being said, thank you guys so much. And then, Gio, any closing remarks? Any last words, brother?
Appreciate the support. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sharing the clips. Thank you guys for liking the clips. Thank you guys for commenting on the clips. We really appreciate it. Any support is still support. We appreciate it. Thank you again. And should pick up the Amazing Spider-Man run. It's going crazy right now. Just a heads up. Other than that, thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.